Hi everybody, my name's Shark and welcome to Let's Draw. This week we're drawing Kierieh from the manga Angel Sanctuary, and this was requested by Fighting Zenith. Right away, I just wanted to say this was an interesting one because the simple fact that there wasn't really a whole lot of information about this character. There was only really one picture to go off of, and so I tried to do with that what I could, sorry. Also right away, I'm trying something a little new, more or less. New for me, actually. And usually when I draw sketches, I start out with circles. I saw a video not that long ago by Reek. Awesome artist. If you don't know who he is, check him out. He's a great artist. He started out with squares, and so I started experimenting with that, and I like it a lot better. The form tends to just come right out a lot easier, and it's a lot easier to get the positions. I liked drawing this one. This sketch didn't take very long at all. It only took me like roughly about 30 minutes, mainly because I just sat there and took my time and tried to make sure that everything looked decent. I also was experimenting with the pose. This is not a pose I generally draw with. I just randomly found a reference off of just a random picture off of Tumblr, and I decided to go with that pose, kinda, except for the character in the original reference I was using her arms to pop her up, and this one I just got them out holding like these energy balls that she has in the original picture that I was given for a reference of the character. And so I decided to implement those into the drawing. I kind of like the way I did it. I just kind of used a, you'll see here, I used just a regular pencil circle tool thing and just kind of like blopped it in there, and then took the eraser and kind of lightened it up in the middle. It had a really nice effect. That also tends to work with coloring, so yeah, it's cool. This character, I don't really know her age. In the when I looked up on the wiki for the manga, it said that her age was indeterminate or something like that. I can't remember, but she does look a little underage, so I tried to keep it down to a minimum. So she's wearing a little, not a little, she's wearing a schoolgirl outfit, and in the picture there was plaid on the skirt. There was no way I'm sketching that out. Plaid, I need to figure out how to do that, because I like the design of plaid, especially, I like flannel shirts on girls. I think it looks cute. Kind of gives that grungy kind of look. Again, I didn't draw it here, but if I was coloring it, I would try to figure something out, like usually use lines or something like that. The only problem is trying to, figure out the pattern so it can curve and stuff. I mean, I've seen people, whenever they use patterns on a outfit, you can tell they just take they Google the pattern and just take a picture and just plaster it on there and don't try to shape it or anything. And I understand why they do that, but at the same time, it kind of irks me when they don't put the curves in and whatnot and all that good stuff. Because it just kind of looks unfinished when they do that. I guess it works. Recently, someone asked, I believe it was in my last video, my last Let's Draw video. They asked me to create a character and basically show the process of doing that. What I think they were basically asking for was a crash course on character development, character design, actually, sorry. Now, be truthful, I suck at character design. I can't design characters worth of crap. I mean, I have characters of my own. I'll probably draw those eventually, maybe. But what I have idea for them and whatnot, but I mean, as far as their outfits and character design goes, I think it sucks. That's one of the reasons why I haven't really done anything with them, is because I need to develop their design itself. Whenever I create a character, I just get the general idea in my head and try to put that down on paper, and when I get it down, if I don't like it, I have to stew on it and try to come up with something else, which takes a long time. Like I said, I haven't really come up with a decent character design for these characters, so sorry, but that's probably not going to be happening. I might try to do that, I'm not sure. Something that was fairly challenging with this picture, of course, is the clothing, the folds in the clothing. That's something I've been constantly practicing at, and it takes a lot of practice. A lot of people have a hard time with it. I constantly see people asking artists how to draw clothing. And it's roughly the same explanation. You need to figure out how the cloth rests on the figure and how it relates. But I mean, sometimes it's not easy, like with a baggy outfit like this. Sometimes what I like to do is I like to put my just use my own shirt as a reference. Sometimes, but it's difficult depending on the type of fabric. Like this is I think this is a thinner, looser kind of fabric, so I just kind of winged it on this one. Also here, you can see I had a little bit more to just try to put a little bit more depth in it by putting shady in it, because I wanted to give the light more of an effect. There really wasn't a whole lot to this. Just practicing using a new I don't want to call it style, a new method for coming out with the figure. Like I said, it worked a lot better. I'm going to be experimenting with it a lot more. Again, as always, if you have any requests, just leave it in the comments below. Any character, whatever. I mean, for one of these, maybe for one of these sketches, or maybe for a speed draw video. I was going to do a speed draw this last Saturday. I didn't, because I was working on it, but it was just proving too difficult. I was trying to do Yennefer from The Witcher 3, but the way I was doing it, it was just it was not going well. The entire drawing process was not going well. I could tell it was going to be crap. And just when I got to the color process, I started doing some experimenting, and I just got a glance at the figure, and I'm just like, no, this is crap. And it was already taking me too long, and so I just scrapped it. So sorry for not having a speed draw this last weekend. I will this weekend. I still don't know who the character will be, though. If you guys have any want to see a character for speed draw, just leave a comment below. So yeah. Well, that's going to be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the speed sketch. Yeah, if you liked it, leave me an upvote, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, maybe even a request. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Adios.